One thing that I've recently found really interesting is the idea that everyone in this world has their thing. And some people may call it a spark or a purpose or a meaning, but I just like to call it a thing. Everyone has a thing. And it's really interesting to me because every single one of us has something different that just absolutely fascinates us in the most childlike way, in that it really just makes life fun and just makes moments more enjoyable and fulfilling. But the more I thought about it, I started to think about how many people just never find their thing, and it turns into them wandering through life aimlessly with no sense of direction or clue on where to start. And so today I just wanted to go over what, in my opinion, is a thing, why so many people haven't found it, and then afterwards looking at how to then find it. So look, I promise, if you watch this video till the end, you will have a clearer sense on the steps you should take in order to find your thing. And in the description, I'm also going to have 2 books linked that really gave me a good sense of direction when it came to finding out what a thing is and the journey to then finding it. So the first question is, what is a thing? And a thing is literally just your passion. What is that thing that overwhelms you with a great sense of fulfillment and joy? It's just that thing that you love to do, or that you can spend hours doing without noticing the time flying by. And that thing is the reason why you were put here on this earth, to find and fully enjoy your thing. You can actually have more than one thing that all equally fill the soul just as much as the next. These things don't have to change the world, or make you insanely rich, or touch the lives of many. They are simply meant to be your reason for getting out of bed in the morning and being your fuel to grow. Once you find your thing, it makes it easy for you to accomplish your goals. You wake up every day with a passion to attack the things you feel you were put here to do. With all that being said, even though every single one of us has a thing, it seems as if almost no one ever finds their thing. It seems like finding your thing is made to be this huge journey of self-discovery or self-improvement where you have to meditate for 12 hours and take a hike in the Himalayas for a better understanding of yourself. But in my opinion, it's just not that. And I think this is just massively overcomplicating what it is to find your thing. To be put simply, I think finding your thing can be done in 2 steps. The first being allowing yourself to be bored, and 2, trying new things. And when I say this, it might seem like an oversimplification, but it really is just that easy. And here's what I mean by this. In a world full of distractions and sources of instantaneous dopamine at our disposal at pretty much any moment we desire, it's extremely easy now more than ever to get caught up in the mix of social media or video games or what others are doing or the friends or responsibilities. It just never gives us the time to be able to be bored and alone with our own thoughts. In today's world, it's become the norm to be constantly in consumption of external forces and never giving ourselves the time to create, which is slowly taking the soul and purpose out of many among those in society. And so when I say allow yourself to be bored, I mean you should set some time out of your day to sit in absolute silence and just be alone with you and your thoughts. And at first your thoughts are just going to be firing one after another. But after a while of sitting there, and it may take longer for some than it does others, your thoughts start to dramatically slow down until it seems like they come to a complete halt and you've run out of thoughts to think. And in this time, it gives you the chance to know yourself and find out who you are. This time by yourself provides the clarity and self-awareness to reveal subconscious beliefs and deep internal desires of life. Once these deep desires start to reveal themselves to you, it's only natural that you're going to want to act on it, which at that point, you're going to start trying new things. And after seeing the value in getting away from the distractions and consumption, which I promise you will, you're naturally going to be inclined to fill your time. And the only way to fill your time when you're not consuming is by creating. Which at this stage of looking for your thing, I would actually say it's in your best interest to just go on Google or ChatGPT and look for hobbies and make a list of different hobbies that pique your interest. You could go down this list and give each individual hobby a set amount of time that you'll allocate your time to just to see if you enjoy it. And it's at this point that you're gonna start to find liking in places that you yourself would not expect. There could be interests that you've already had that you start to pair with your new thing that you're trying. For example, Let's say you already have a natural liking towards nature and its sceneries, and in the process of trying new things, you try painting and happen to love it. It wouldn't be difficult to integrate these two by doing something like painting different sceneries of nature, which you can make your thing. And even though these things are literally just hobbies, there are many opportunities for you to monetize your thing. Just in the example given, if you took those paintings and you started selling them, or you could make content based on the process of painting the pictures, or you could advertise a course based on learning how to paint. As you steadily improved in skill, you could start to make a good income for yourself. Another example could be if you've already had a previous interest in, let's say, sports, and you take a liking to photography. You could build a brand around going to sporting events and taking pictures and posting your work online, or creating merchandise through the pictures you've taken, like posters, or creating content on tips for photography. And these are just some examples. But the idea is that you can find your thing and you can build a great life for yourself just through committing yourself to building something great with that thing. This commitment that you make is the difference between a great life of intention and fortune and a life of confusion and misdirection. Your life is truly whatever you make it out to be. You can make something great out of yourself through any circumstances and any human endeavor. And I know the entire point of this video has been dedicated to how you can find your thing, but in truth, you don't actually find your thing. Your thing finds you. You just have to actively put yourself in the position of giving it the chance to find you. So in other words, you don't find purpose. Purpose finds you. Again, in the description below, there's going to be 2 books that really helped me discover my purpose in life, which were Finding Your Own Star, Claiming the Life You Were Meant to Live by Martha Beck, and Ikigai, The Japanese Secret to a Long and Happy Life by Hector Garcia and Francesc Miralles. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.